So in today's class, we will be seeing about the CSS cascading style sheets. So when we talk about CSS cascading style sheets, this CSS is used to actually control the style of a web document in a very much easy and a much simpler way. We can even control the style of the web document using HTML, but using CSS, it's going to be very simpler way. And the acronym for CSS is cascading style sheets. So this CSS document will actually contain the rules for the presentation of the HTML file. So this CSS file was introduced to keep the presentation information separate from the HTML markup content. So we will be actually having, so in order to develop a particular web page, we will be abstracting the way it is being presented, that the way it is being presented or the styles will be present in the CSS document, and then the other other things like other tags of how the web content has to look like and all will be present in the HTML page. So we will be having two files in order to actually develop a web page. So that's actually called a CSS. And before CSS, if you are going to have a large number of multiple web pages, it's actually difficult to have the designers to actually use a different presentation tags everywhere, and then to control the design of the web pages. So before CSS, and if at all you need to manage the HTML pages, the web pages, or design some web content or websites, it was very difficult and a boring task. But then now with CSS into picture, we can usually do it in a very simpler manner. The presentation can be done in a very simpler manner using the CSS tags as well. And also it was a difficult task to provide support for multiple browsers when we did not have the CSS tags. But then nowadays, all the different multiple browsers, they are able to support these CSS as well. So why do we wanted to learn CSS? Cascading style sheets fondly referred to as CSS is a simple design language intended to simplify the process of making web pages presentable. So it's going to be a very simple task. So how do we, so that's going to be a very simple task, but then how do we add CSS so that the browser is able to read a style sheet into the HTML document? So there are three ways at which we can insert the CSS presentations into the web content. One is by internal CSS, inline CSS, and the third one is the external CSS. You must have read about the internal CSS and inline CSS. Today we will be seeing about the external CSS. So with this external CSS, you can change the look of an entire website by changing just one file. So multiple websites can be actually changed, or you can give a look and feel of multiple websites by just changing one file, which is going to be the CSS file. So this particular HTML page will have a reference to an external style sheet file or an external CSS file. And how do we actually create a reference to the external style sheet file? Means by having a link tag or a link element inside the head section of the HTML file. So in this example, we can see how we are actually going to give a external link to a CSS file through the HTML document. So if we go through this, we have the head tag title, and then we, as I told you, we must have this link tag. So the relationship is a style sheet, and the type is text or CSS. And then this in the href tag of the href property of the link tag, we can have my style.css. So this is the extra. So in this file, this is going to be the external file. And here in this external file, we will be having all the presentation styles, all the presentation modes will be coming there. Okay. So then we finish the head tag, and in the body tag we have the paragraph tag, where you have a lot number of sentences, like this is red, this is thick, and so on, and then we finish the body tag and the HTML file. So we will, so this is going to be as a, this file we will save it as .html, and then the next file which we have to have it is the mystyle.css file. So here, this will be the external CSS file. So here this external CSS file should not contain any HTML tags, and also it has to be saved as a .cs with a .css extension, and this will actually give us a presentation style for the HTML file. Okay, so this particular example we will execute, and then I will show you this particular example. So I'm sharing the screen here, and if you see here, we are able to find that you will have to execute the external HTML file, and you are able to see that the output is generated, which has got different colors. So what we have done is that I have created two different files. I am sharing the screen with you. I have created two different files. The first file is being saved as .html file. So we have the link tag, which is referring to the external CSS file. And then we also have the other CSS file where that gives us a presentation styles, which you are able to see as mystyle.css. So we'll have to execute the HTML file in the browser, and then we get the result. So this is actually linking the HTML file, and we are going to give the link to the HTML file as an external CSS file document. That's why it is actually called as the external style sheet or the external CSS. Yeah, thank you for watching.